In the last video, we have learned about constant keyword in Solidity, that how we can define to save gas fee. In this video, we're going to learn about if-else statement in Solidity, that how we can write nested if statement and the entire concept. Okay, so here I have opened my Remix ID. Make sure to do that. Let me give this comment if else, and I'm going to create a contract. I'll call it if else, and that I'm going to define a couple of state variables. So I'll take a unt my 5 and string is going to be, let's say, no. And here I will write a simple function get public return, and I want to return the string memory. And again, we have a detailed discussion on this memory keyword, don't need to worry about it, and make it, let's say, if. Okay, so here what I want to do is I want to update my state variable with the help of this function using this if else statement. Okay, so here I will receive a number from the user. So I'll say num equal to 5. If it's 5, then I want to update the string to, let's say, hey, the value of num is 5. Okay, else I say not 5. This is a very simple function we have built. What we are doing here, we are taking an input from the user. On the base of that input, we are defining the value, okay, of that string. Okay, simply deploy the contract, and here you can see we have this three function. Num is 5 and string is empty. But if I provide this 5, hit enter and call the string, you can see, hey, the value of num is 5. It's got updated. If I type any other number, I'll say not 5. Okay, so this is how if and else statement works in Solidity. It's just like a JavaScript and other programming language. In the same way, you can define if and else statement here as well. Now we can add as many as we want. The third parameter we can also add, and we'll say num is equal to 4 if. Okay, so that's the third argument we can add. We can hit down deploy, and you can simply able to check the data and update it. So 5 to this, call this one. If we provide 4, we'll get this value. If we type 6, we'll get this value. Okay, hit all of them. Okay, things are looking pretty good. Hope these things are making sense to all of you guys. Let me comment this out. Let's write another function, shorthand. Okay, so the method I have shown you above, that's a longhand of writing the if and else statement, but we have a shorthand method as well called ternary operator. Okay, so we can write that huge code in a smart way as well. Okay, same logic we have to follow here. Memory, we'll say if number is equal to 5, then dollar. Okay, else this. So this is the long way of writing the if and else statement. Now let's write the shorthand. So I'll say return, I'll say num, if that is equal to 5, I have to give this question mark because we are using ternary operator. If it's right, then we have to give this string to string, and I can say dollar. Else we can say this nobody. Okay, simple. You can see it's just like a one-liner. You have just simply reduced that 7 to 8 lines of code into one line, and that's called ternary operator. It's just like the way you write in JavaScript, the same way we are doing here. If I deploy the contract, it will work in the same way. Simply pass the number and you get the updates of the data. Okay, so hope these things are making sense to all of you guys. This is the way you can define if and else statement in the contract. Okay, these are the simple if statement we have written. We're going to build more complex as per the contract itself, and that's the only thing I want to cover about this if else statement in Solidity, that how we can define longhand, shorthand, and it's just like a JavaScript. The way you write if else statement in JavaScript, the same thing you do here as well. Okay, so hope you guys have understood that how you can define if else statement in Solidity. With that, I'm ending this video. Let's move to the next one.